It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Nuggets come into town for this one. And it's been home cooking for the Spurs in the midst of a homestand here in San Antonio. And, of course, Gary Harris. Without his presence, they'll have to overcome the hole there.
Well, as fans, as teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all he brings to the table. But I like what the trade does for him, and I bet it helps him right off the bat. I mean, it also is going to help him long term.
Well, we'll see, because you don't make a change this drastic without having a period of adjustment. So you may be right. We'll see how long it takes and whether this new look roster can gel.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Farid at the 4. Freak is out there with Crawford, and it's Laverne in at the 5. The Spurs shooting their first foul shots of the night here. The free throw drops for Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard. 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Screen by Farid, fires from deep, and Crawford gets it to go on the assist by Freak.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Parker. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now here's Parker. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. From 12 feet out, and the jumper is on the mark. Parker's got his first points in this one.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of this game.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
And Doris Burke caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. Doris?
I asked him what players he was really eyeing on the scouting report, and he said one that might surprise you, Kenneth Farid. He said he plays with so much energy and effort. He really sets the bar for the rest of the team. If we can limit his impact on the game, I think it'll really be to our advantage. Guys, an interesting take. We'll see if they can slow his roll.
All right, Doris. Parker kicks to Leonard. No good. That would have tied it.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender. Maybe next time.
Out to the wing. Gallinari wide open. That's Gallinari again missing.
High quality shot. Just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him SHHing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark. Down low. Picked off in midair.
I don't like that decision there on the entry pass. Not with the defender right there ready to pick it off.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. Freak kicks to Laverne. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
It's Parker with the drive. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Nuggets leading by 4. Crawford outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Crawford's got 6 points.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Parker outside. Leonard with no one around. Misses the 3. Denver's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Freak dishes to Gallinari. And a wide-open look for Freak. Again, the Nuggets score.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, you know, their lead's increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is starting to play out now. So we'll see if they can close it out.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas.
And now
Spacing.
look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. The Nuggets, number 1.
This is the kind of shooting these teams would love to have all season long. I mean, they've both been on a tear here of late.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. David West, he's checked in for Duncan. Diaw comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Daniel Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And Sessions subbed in for Tony Parker.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Here's Freak out to Chandler. And again, Denver with the triple.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
String music scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
West setting the pick for Sessions. Pass to West from 17 feet out. Arthur grabs the board. Denver leading by 12. We've got 1:08 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Freak. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Freak's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Leonard, no luck.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Mills, he's checked in for Leonard. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against the Utah Jazz.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Here's Freak. Boris Diaw picking up that last basket. Chandler goes in. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. 6 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. Finished off the break.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game.
And now, your Spurs dance team.
And Tim Duncan closing in on 2 decades in the league. He talked about his continued love of the game.
The games are my solace.
Well, Duncan breaking down his love for the game and what keeps him and going, not just playing, but still enjoying it at his age.
Man, it's phenomenal to see because Tim Duncan doesn't usually get too introspective with us. Anybody that plays this game knows exactly what he's talking about. And at the level he's competing currently, I don't see him going anywhere anytime soon, that's for sure.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Nuggets?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for San Antonio, we've got Green. West out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Mills, and it's Sessions in at the 2. Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. West is checked in for Duncan. DL comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Sessions checked in for Green. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Patty Mills. And he gets the bucket. 8 points for Parker.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Here's Freak, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's going to be on David West.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Freak. 10 points and 4 assists as well.
And if I had to pick what he's done best today, I'd probably lean towards the offensive performance.
Well, just to be a contrarian, I'm going to go to the other side because he's been just as impressive, I think, at the defensive end. Shooting 100% in the quarter, they've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunity.
And with that, the Denver lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Leonard.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points. Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
The Nuggets have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
And Sessions kicks it to West. 1:09 left here in the second. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Ooh, tough layup with the guy right on him. He can be a hard player to handle at times.
Out to Chandler. Freak sets a screen for Chandler. Pass to Freak. There's a good screen. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. There's Crawford with the 3. San Antonio with the rebound.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
West outside. Pass to Leonard. In the corner at Sessions. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Punches it down with pop.
And rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's Parker. And it's Freak with the rebound. On the wing, Chandler. Nice open look, but it's no good. That'll do it for the first half.
Coach, you're going to have...
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Farid at the 4. Crawford out there with Freak, and it's Laverne in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Gallinari in the corner. Leonard with the steal. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. Ginobili. That's good.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Leonard, the pass to Parker. Outside Aldridge. Outside Leonard. From deep. Denver grabs the miss. At one point, they led by 16. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Spacing.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Mike Malone as he addressed his team. He said very simply, let's open things up and let's keep them open. Let's keep gunning and get the defense on its heels. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Back to Aldridge. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. 10 points for Aldridge.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Gallinari dishes to Freak. He kicks it to Laverne. Duncan with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan. Daniel Green. He's checked in for San Antonio.
In for your Spurs, Daniel Green.
On defense, San Antonio. 8-point game.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
And Mills kicks to Duncan. And it's Freak with the rebound. Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Screen by Fareed. Freak kicks to Barton. Here's Laverne. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Laverne's got 8.
He does not play the score. I mean, he's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
Aldridge's screen. Now the feed to Duncan. Good.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Freak passes to Gallinari. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Mills dishes to Duncan. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. The Nuggets leading by 10. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. The kick out to Fareed. Dishes it to Freak. Just 5 to shoot. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And it's a 12-point Nugget lead.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Here's Leonard. Barton with the rebound.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And that one's good. Freak.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
A different look now for San Antonio. West comes in for Duncan, and Sessions subbed in for Patty Mills. Now here's Sessions. He's guarded closely. Here's Aldridge. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Sessions doing a nice job that time.
1:36 left to play in the third. Here's Freak. Hits it from three-point range. Freak's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here we go, San Antonio.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through LaMarcus Aldridge. When coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. And it's sent back by Aldridge. For the three. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Chandler kicks to Freak. Arthur passes to Barton. Here's Jokic, defended by West. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. For Denver, they have an exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. San Antonio making a switch here. Ginobili's checked in. And Denver also making a switch. Crawford's checked in. So he gets them both. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Now here's Sessions. He's tightly guarded. Good. 14 points for Aldridge.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Off the screen and stolen by Aldridge. And Sessions kicks to Aldridge. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions. Sessions has got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Freak. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Spurs ball.
Parker. No good.
And now, your Spurs dance team.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Here's Moutier. And the Spurs with some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Diaw. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Green. Will Barton, he's checked in for Denver. Freak comes in for Moutier. Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. Aldridge out there with West. And it's Parker in at the point guard. That's the San Antonio 5. West outside. Kicks it to Parker. Looking for Aldridge, he gets it there. And the shot is good. Aldridge has got 16 here in the second half.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
The fadeaway. That doesn't go either for Aldridge.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Ginobili against Fareed. And Aldridge, the basket on the assist by Ginobili. 24 points for Aldridge.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
There's the pick. Freak kicks to Fareed. And again, it's Denver.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Ginobili outside. No good from outside. The Nuggets leading by 17. Freak kicks to Fareed. Out to Gallinari. Barton dishes to Fareed. Here's Freak. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And it's Laverne missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Parker kicks to Leonard. There's the dish to Ginobili. Parker up top. Puts it up from 17. Rebound by the Nuggets. Gallinari's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Denver.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
34 seconds left here in the 4th quarter.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway.
Way to play, boy. Way to play. Hey.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. What'd you think, Shaq?
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed 1.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.